Hi everyone! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Rocky, isang Pinoy na nanirahan sa Florida. Wow, it's been a long time. I feel like it's been a long time since I talked to you guys. Last week, we had a very good vacation. We went to Orlando, Florida to celebrate Junior's 22nd birthday, and now we're back home. We're back to our regular days. We're back to work. But today, I decided to make a short video for you guys that today, November 8th, actually this morning of November 8th, 2021, Monday, I had my naturalization on what they call the citizenship interview. So it's also called naturalization interview. So I went there, I went to the immigration in Oakland Park, Florida. That's the nearest immigration office. I had my interview at 7 a.m. so I woke up at 6 an hour before my interview schedule. What this means to me, it means a lot, because when you become a citizen of the United States, it means a lot, especially to the Filipinos. It's been a dream. And 2 to 4 weeks ago, I received a letter that they scheduled my interview. This is what I did. When I submitted my application to become a US citizen, I immediately studied for a civics test, because part of the interview is to pass the civics test, and there's 100 questions about the United States, history and government. So you have to pass. So they will ask you 10 questions, and out of those 10 questions, you need to get 6 correct answers. So my interview at 7:15 a.m. I went there, I went through security, and then I went to the front desk to let them know that I'm there. They checked in the computer, they verified and confirmed that I have a scheduled interview. And then I went inside, I waited, I think maybe like 30 minutes. And then an immigration officer called my name, and then I went to his office, and then I took an oath to tell nothing but the truth. The first part of the interview is the civics test. So I have here my list. I actually take down notes. After the interview, I made sure, I thought, you know, it's nice to share what are the questions that they asked me. So the first question was, what is the economic system in the United States? So my answer was capitalist economy. You can also say market economy. The second question was, what movement tried to end racial discrimination? So my answer was civil rights movement. And then the third one, where is the Statue of Liberty? The answer, of course, is New York. So that was my answer. Number 4, how many amendments does the Constitution have? The answer is 27. I got that right as well. The 5th question, who signs bills to become laws? And the answer is, of course, the President. And I got it right as well. And then the last question, we elect the president for how many years? And my answer was 4. Of course, if you get the first 6 questions correctly, the immigration officer will stop right there and will tell you that you passed the civics test. It was funny because when he was asking me a question, and every time I give correct answers, I would like count to make sure that, you know, I already got 6 correct answers. But if you provided the wrong answer, of course, the immigration officer will go through all of the 10 questions. So, like I said, there are 100 questions, and the immigration officer will ask 10 questions ready for you. It's random, and you have to provide 6 correct answers out of those 10 questions. So what I did, the preparation that I did for that part, for the civics test, is every time I go to work and then go home from work, I would listen to YouTube videos, and it helped me a lot. So I would like to say thank you to all the YouTube channels, especially the ISA group. I don't know if I pronounce it correctly, but they helped me a lot, you know, memorizing those questions and make sure that I know all the questions, all the answers to the questions. And I went to the immigration office today very confident. I wasn't nervous at all because I know that I'm gonna pass the civics test. So that was the big thing, to pass the civics test. So if you guys are waiting for their interview, I suggest to go on YouTube, type civics questions 2008 and listen to it every day. It's gonna help you a lot. You don't even have to write down the answers. All you have to do is, you know, listen to it every day, every time you drive, and it's guaranteed you're gonna pass. It's very easy. Those questions are very easy. Some questions there are multiple answers, but they will only ask one answer. So that was the civics test. And then the next part was the reading exam. You have to read the sentence on the tablet. So it was only one sentence, and the sentence was, who is George Washington? And then the next one is, the immigration officer will tell you. So what he told me to write was, Washington was the president. So I wrote that. I made sure that, you know, I spelled it correctly, the punctuation and all of that. So I got that right. So after that, he told me that, you know, I passed the civics test and the English test. And then the next part is reviewing the N400 form. The N400 form is the form to submit if you want to apply for a citizenship. So we go through that. He asked me for my legal name. He asked me a bunch of personal questions. And then after that, he told me that I passed. Of course, I was so happy. I was very thankful for him. He asked me if I have questions, and I just told him I don't have questions. I'm just so thankful that I passed. The next oath taking will be this coming Friday, and he asked me if I would like to participate in that oath taking. Of course, I said yes. Then he gave me this paper, and they're gonna call my name and tell me the date and tell me the time of the oath taking this coming Friday. So he gave me this paper. It says here, you passed the test of the English, the US history and government. And then another item that's marked is, congratulations, your application is recommended for approval. At this time, it appears that you have established your eligibility for naturalization. If final approval is granted, you will be notified when and where to report for the oath ceremony. And then I waited outside. I think I waited for like 30 minutes, and then a lady called several names and gave us this 2 pages of papers back to back with our name and then the date and the time of the oath taking ceremony. It's called Notice of Naturalization Oath Ceremony. So it's written here the date, which is Friday, November 12 of 2021 at 10:15 a.m. I'm gonna be taking my oath, and I'm so excited. Finally, it's over. Kayak. Finally, it's over. It's over. Finally. I can just, now relax. After the oath taking, I can... Finally, I'm a US citizen. I will be a US citizen this Friday. And I'm crying because it's actually more of happy tears of joy, because I've been through a lot during this process. It wasn't easy, but I made it, you know. So I can even look at the camera. I'm just so happy, and I would like to thank every person who helped me. Mike and Bill, thank you. Whew. I don't even know if I want to upload this video now. I just want to say thank you to everyone. Of course, to Russell, thank you for supporting me. yeah, it's over. I can just celebrate now. And yeah, what's next for me? Once I become a US citizen, I will be no longer a Filipino citizen. It's automatic, but I can apply for dual citizenship after, and become both a US citizen and a Filipino citizen. The next step for me is, of course, I want to apply for a US passport. So yeah, I'm very happy. It's finally over. All the sacrifices that I've been through, wow, it's finally over. Again, thank you so much for everyone who helped me through this journey. And yeah, it's time to celebrate. Thank you so much for watching.